I drink, you see, like my appetite up in. I'm sorry, long whining at this. Right, me I go read Mummy Bear sitting and show you how fucking wicked his house in Ombudsman. Um. So right, me I start up here so. I find you some me I take in now. Merville intensified for justice. Zach Polanski. The current housing system is totally broken. Huge rents are a transfer of income from the poor to the rich. Rent controls are needed and becoming a popular idea with support in the population at 75%. Data and briefing here. Right, Commonwealth. Commonwealth. New polling. Our latest YouGov polling has found that 44% of landlords would support rent controls based on location and quality of the property. Support 44%. Show more. I mean, I go down there. 44% of landlords express support for rent controls. And that's why when me tell you, say when you want to use whatever, is the same as this, yeah? ACT Group Impact Report 2016. Who is here? Merville Myers. Volunteering. And then the statistic. I have to read it out here in a statistic. That's why you talk about landlord. That's why I can create stink with a birthday card. Mind how you talking, mind how you walking. Hey, District Judge Beecher, mind you, girl. Yeah? At 10 years, I come up with 11 years, I will go on with me. So you see all them, yeah? A statistic then call. At that same way. So me I go set up for me. How much here? And I know one page me there in this one. You get me? So that's why me nobody want to sleep again. You see red tie head? See it here. I want sitting me I use this time. Yeah? So nothing say you can use me how much I own use me. And how me think all about. And twist it all about. You jump the whole cookie and you burn around. That's what it's all. Alright, me I go read what Mummy Bear right now. Yeah? Need it. Mummy Bear, I appeal the rent increase due to the charity failing to provide landlord services, blocking repairs, maintenance, non-compliances, withholding SARS, FARS, and other property and building documents, which Lewisham Labour stated. Yes, darling. Hi, grandson. Hi, grandson. Like fucking more than go, man. Me just find one video and whatever. Me soon do more than. Me soon give more than what I want and flight green and Andrew Holness and all that fucking them. I can't turn the wing. We no business. We no business with fucking Moreland. Moreland a gunman. I mean, I go put you out there, so Moreland a gunman. And Jamaica Labour Party corrupt. And yes, me a still Labour right. How my son a name boss? I what I meant, me son. Me I call them, me nah get them. My worry about mother. Then I ain't make it. I didn't make it. I ain't make it if it do. Mother got jail go do what? When mother got jail go do? You know yesterday pardon Marcus Garvey. Tell the boy if he call me. Eh. He loves the belly. Now then, when me a deal, hey, me and my son are going to do one podcast, you know. What do them do, eh? Now, for me boy, I must use him out. And me and mama. And not here and papa. Not here and papa. Lord Anthony Morris, his father, Merville, Rattingham, advice, Tomlin's his mother. Boy, I must use up him out. Remember saying I went chat till when him how much a year old. Boy, I must use up your mouth. Use up your mouth, Kevin Murray. And we got done out more than will. So you make them. We don't want no gunman, my MP down at Westmoreland. To HIW. I am writing to formally appeal the proposed new rent as outlined in your letter of notification dated 28th of August 2024. I believe the proposed rent from 822 to 902 is inaccurate, unreasonable, unaffordable, and do not accurately reflect the true cost of the services and standards. As you are aware, some services have been non-existent, very poor, inadequate, and inconsistent. I wonder if Justice Beecham will listen. Despite these repeated failures and failures in improvements, the fixed costs you have based on the previous years remain unreasonably high. Please provide the following documents. Detailed breakdown of service charges with invoices identifying each service including electric, water, refuse disposal, pest control, heat network, compliance, and health and safety, cleaning material and service. Yeah, my boy, I make sound and my grandbaby that in here I get comb, okay? But he not talk like him father. And father down there a worrying head about my dog go to jail. And he not chat. Go to jail, go do what? I know you had two stinking dirty white girl did company birthday. I know they saw Joe Hooper didn't turn up. I know you saw police coming and come question him if he might walk. You make me pin him down there, Marga down. And look like a drunk crow. Communal lifts, communication systems, flooring and curtains, fire risk assessment, security and CCTV, fire alarm, service charge breakdown for 23-24, fire risk assessment since the Children's Street fire in 2020, Legionella risk assessment and water survey reports, pest control reports, stock condition survey report, damp, mold, and condensation reports. Finally, please clarify how many households like Flat 23 have been overcharged in rent and service charges since it was first reported back in 2018. Regards. Housing for women is a housing for women is a let me file a bomb clot mosque. So who left me alone? One light ambulance, home light ambulance people out of me doorway. Pussy won't let them in. One night ambulance people out of me doorway, the rascal, the murderer, rapist, pedophile. Which left who alone? Who left me alone? Housing for women made a lot of money out of us, charging us a daily standing charge and saying their costs were below average, despite charging for communal heating in the service charges on top of rent. Rip off. The charity admitted overcharging multiple times for non-existent services since 2015 and has continued increasing rent, service charges, rent arrears, non-existent services, deprivation, inequalities, and harm, while continuing to overcharge for discriminatory and coercive housing. Get you in a trouble. When I want to get to no rash self in a trouble, not that they get to no self in a rash trouble. My landlord house, for women refuses to disclose service charges and continues overcharging me and my neighbors. I'm having to go through Vicky Foxcroft and Will P. whatever Cooper. Previously, Paul Bell, 1971, was involved. Kevin, no, Miss Presley, we got Miss Presley. Hmm?
Some great brother around this away. Your brother must be Mary. Where Ashta Berry?
Are the Ashta Berry, are the Byron Berry, are the Papa Berry, are the Gang Berry, are the Uncle Tira Berry? Right under the near to overside there. Uncle Mama no Berry there.
Okay. So, Carlton know Ashta can come their funeral. He know and he come a funeral over Juna yard other day. Some funeral Juna father, husband there.
Yes, a Junior father. No, a Ezra father.
So he know Irving.
So that means he know me then. He could have know me.
That he know Irving good. I know your brother good. If you pop in a chat, you can take him sometimes. But that he must know you too. If you went to it at England for any time then. And that he know Ashton good. And that he know Shana good. That he chat to Shana every day. I mean, I'm friends still, but yeah. She me usually get close from the guy when we younger. And usually tell me about it to get close. So that you will I know Ashton a long time. Even a phone flap thing will be know. I wanna go Ashton I'm asking. Go Ashton. And you let me know Ashton. After. Ashton name again, Rafi. When I hear me when you rest one coming up.
Asta Serena Urella Nemad.
Urella. Sorry. I come on and then you get some you say no and name people. And no name. I didn't name a nice thing, but I think Urella or whatever other one. I mean, I'm going to even miss that word because that is a man one. I need more than him then. It's another week. Yeah, we miss it. Then I'm going to come up here because it's here we saw this time ago. 6:23, you know what? Come on, let's in the morning.
Right, me I do whatever in a reverse psychology, yeah? Reading from whatever. What me have here? Yo! Hey, Jaden! Housing for women. 2nd of the 7th, 2021. Dear Miss Merville Myers, recondensation and damp and mold, CD and M. Housing for Women is currently reviewing our approach to managing condensation, pardon me, damp and mold in your homes. With this review, we aim to solve any problems in our properties created by condensation. So what the fuck you doing housing for women? Damp and mold. Improve your living conditions. Provide warm and safe homes. Okay. Reduce the window them a tear off. Go look for the one up there. From when they come do survey. What you know do? And I come rasta face about assessment. Walkie assessment. Warrant assessment. Reduce costs associated with CD and M for both landlords and tenants. Let me just read Miss Presley sitting here. Go stick it up yourself. Housing for women. Franzia's Curry, she come on like gone downhill. A survey me when I do when you not start enough. Free. Mold and damp are caused by excess moisture. Moisture in buildings can be caused by leaking pipes, rising damp in basement or ground floors, or rain seeping in because of damage to the roof or around window frames. Fucking should be ashamed. Excuse me, my grandson. The window frame. Dirty, stinking Phil Gregory did come concede. See there. And because I serve it, you not take me a court. Hey, girl, District Judge Beecham, you better mind yourself. Make Kevin mid son down there a football, whatever. Barrister and whatever. We are working to develop a strategy to combat the occurrence of CD and M in your homes and to put measures in place to ensure condensation, damp, and mold does not appear in the future. Really? I was a member of this customer scrutiny panel. What this sex did you do? You're this bunny. And now in a 2020, you're this bunny. And now in a 2025, yeah, look somebody for whatever, and I send letter come give me after I'm gonna send me whatever. You don't want to kick up on a blur not. You know, see when Missy sitting me nobody want to sleep. We will be undertaking a full stock condition survey, which will begin in October 2021. I know. I know what? 2025. You know how much centimeter out? And our technical surveyors will visit every home to assess the overall condition and any investments needed. Really? Housing for women? On a wicked number not. Mind yourself, Mr. District Judge Beecham. Now get yourself mixed up in them. You see how they mix up Queen Camilla? We would also like to develop an immediate review of current issues and works needed to improve residents' living conditions where we have severe cases of CDR. What's your whole housing for me? You didn't hear that, Zaydan. We will use this information to assess problems and find immediate solutions to resolve concerns and poor living conditions. And we are asking for your support to give us the details needed to allow us to act. So me I go put no pant do whatever. No my son come here, no come here, come distress him out on his birthday and the 8th. Joy hope of a charge. The two dirty white girl will come here on his birthday. Robert Lewinsky, me will chat down no blur not. Me have no Cynthia. Come now. Yeah? Ambulance out there, park up out there and girl let them in then they are me door. See this Ross here, you know how much it worth? Do you know how much this is worth? plus Camilla, plus the birthday card. You know how much this is worth? Damn good reader already anyhow. You know how much that is worth? Do you know how much it is worth? A whole fleet of ambulance. I feel my name with upon them. We are asking our residents to contact us immediately. Okay. And when me put in the complaints and they reach stage 2. If you have concerns about condensations, damp or mold in your home, please contact us immediately and provide the following information: name, address, postcode, contact details, rooms affected, and severity of conditions. Details of how your home is being affected by damp, mold, condensation, or leaks. You wipe the blood clot sitting clean. You wipe the ras clot portal clean. And things so you fucking get away. Housing for bomber clot women. Reverend Rose Hudson Wilkin. Me meet at the AGM. How this impacts on your quality of life. You should have fucking shame on yourself, housing for women. And all them bomber clot involved at the HMCTS. Please send this information. May I go see Miss Presley via our repairs email address, repairs@housingforwomen.co.uk. If you do not have access to email, then please contact us on our switchboard number 0207 6120 and choose the option for repairs. We would appreciate it if you could tell us about any CDM issues by Sunday, 25th of July 2021. Yeah? So then thing wiping my portal, I go do fucking none. Yours sincerely, John O'Neill, neighborhood manager. I was seeing her handwriting. I was targeted after a survey when I raised concerns. You see me? Mine on no blood clot self, you know, one another. Mine on no ras clot self, one another. Me say me nah bother sleep. Yeah? Let me put it for you now. Let me try it in a them fucking wicked housing for women. Me nah bother lock down this. You see that one here? From Agnes Wright. This goes back 2019. And you can tell me blood clot, me if you take off whatever. Cease and desist. Cease and desist what? Me know the law. How much time I represent myself at employment tribunal. Yeah, them your time at BT Internet. 16 June 2021, 10:19. To Ratin name at btinternet.com. Subject repairs. Good morning, Miss Myers. Following our telephone conversation this morning. So me tell us, me and them when I live good. Live good. They were the best because I don't know nothing else until CEO Zeba Qureshi. Favor like when jackass pad bad. We would like your assistance in allowing us to use your communal entrance door key to get a copy for our estate officer, Mark Murphy. What I do is that fucking key and cameras installed. Get a bomber clot up in door for them. Me say, you know how much this worth? Bomber clot. Me I go charge by the word. And me I go charge by the letter. Me know me not greedy. Me might charge by the letter. Me couldn't fucking know thyself. And not take mad man for idiot. This will allow our estate service officer to inspect the communal hallway without disturbing you each time. Every time he's carrying out inspections in your building. So when he reaches to this, District Judge Beecham, me want you to be honored, darling. Me want you to be honored. And like the other crab house, them Swanner and Greenwich and Sun take up bomber clot much later. I put in one envelope and send you come. Thanking you in advance. Please can you reply to this email using email repairs@h4w.co.uk to avoid any delay in response. Kind regard, Agnes Wright, Property Service Officer, Housing for Women, 6th floor, whatever. Kiss me ass, Housing for Women. I'll lick it across too. On a bum hole. And why not sorry me a drink? And me everything, but because like say one hole up in down up in we need for full up. You know me feel for fried dumpling. Ackee and saltfish and fried dumpling and plantain. I mean I want me a chocolate in there, I go boil me chocolate and do it, make us see of it. Go housing for women. Turn carousel. This if we go housing for women. Turn carousel. Now go read this. For part of it. You're not a fucking wicked man. The Windrush Generation Oral History Resources. The Windrush Scandal in a transitional and Commonwealth context. One of the aims of this 3-year project, the Windrush Scandal in a transnational and Commonwealth context, is to identify holdings of oral history resources on the Windrush generation across the UK. The wife of a 101-year-old. Neglected on King's College Hospital, Byron Ward. The objective is to create a database of oral history holdings, which will be hosted on a dedicated section of the School of Advanced Studies website, alongside other key outputs of the wider project. Yeah? See how my brother brainwash my son. Poor boy down there, maga down and a high blood pressure. Eh? How is so fucking wicked? It will also be located as a searchable catalog on the Black Cultural Archive BCA website. Go find me song pan app. The British Library will also signpost oral history users to the database. As no composite catalog currently exists, Dr. Juanita Cox, this bitch, the project's full-time research fellow, will be reaching out to Windrush community elders, leaders. Yeah? Oral historians and academics for any information on the location of on and or offline resources of interest. Send them over to me. Idiot girl. Idiot red skin girl. Meet her Africa Day. And then in answer me email. Every time early in the day. Fuck all I know. I feel my husband away 101. Go away. The Institute of Commonwealth Studies has a strong academic interest in recording and analyzing marginalized and silenced voices from ethnic minorities, minority groups in the UK, and recognizes the need to address the absence in Black British history. How much time me contact this girl? How much time me contact this girl by email? It seeks to provide invaluable teaching resources for those academics seeking to decolonize the curriculum of their institutions. Me write all a poem to Rasclat. We hope too that it will provide an important bridge between the academic world and the many researchers outside the academy who has been active in this field for decades. Kiss me, Rasala, uno. Brixton Market, face a Windrush 70. The Windrush generation is here defined as those citizens of the United Kingdom and colonies, CUKCS, who arrived in the UK from the Caribbean in the late 1940s through to the early 1970s. If you can help with this project, please contact Dr. Juanita Cox. I hope someone get on a blood clot doctorate. They tell me son to go look about in doctorate, you know. Via juanita.cox at sas.ac.uk or mobile. Then when you don't know, no give we no Cynthia, and when you don't know, no say how we put you no sit now. 07932 222 915. So this me in a Dr. Maria Hudson Policy Studies Institute. Participant experience of multiple discrimination. Dr. Cox refused to relate to me after meeting at Africa Day. We're not thinking about what I'm going. So see it here, mapping Brixton Chosen. And then they may put up on my window. If you tell the story what you know do to me from housing foreman to dead me music. And I go where? Go where, me say if you go where? All right, I just read me. I read today. You know. Me just I read today when me ready now. Later on, me just go crash out. And when me get up, me just have a soak in the party. Cardboard Citizens TITO interview for October 2020. 5-minute verbal pitch of my project, the International Theatre of the Oppressed 6-week program. All of them, they go take away my hand. Well, me have me Cynthia. Writing here, so me a ton. My name is Merville Myers. I am a qualified early years practitioner and carer with years of experiences working in the sector from my native Jamaica to living in the UK the past 28 years. And now it's 32. So when I did that, it was 28. And I can't ask about walkie and capacity and whatever. Stick that up on a rascal, man. We don't need that to stick up on a rascal, man. An ambulance come back out there and they spend all the amidor and out with the big liquors. And then drugs then come get. I use me as pass. The project I would like to facilitate is based on my passion and personal experiences growing up in a community where the adage, it takes a village to raise a child, applies. This was my story from the time my father was stricken with Parkinson's disease. Saying my life change is an understatement. The same way how the Employment Tribunal Services presided over 2 miscarriages of justice, claiming I made up disabilities. Thank you, Papa Jesus, I'm a writer. Me say me I got charge for all the that pan the eye and the cross pan the T different. Your bomber clot ambulance people will come here. Me I got all the that pan the eye and the cross pan the T and I have to go fucking pay for it. For this fucking note when you come right. Look on the bomber hole too. Focus group. Multi-generational working approach. The group I will focus on must encompass cradle to grave. Based on the fact I developed my hidden disabilities, post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, after that was stricken, and our lives changed. Circumstances beyond my control mean there was no early intervention strategies to help me and my family cope with the next 10 plus years. Until the death of my father and grandma, a month apart, we merely existed. Good writer, not sure. My brother said me write me book a scandal. My poor brother. The audience can be anyone who nearly missed out on hearing their mother's story. Hey, our Paul they do one in. No, Paul, me no, I don't love it. Be business with you. Serious business we want you to do. No, me no, I don't love it. Love business with no man. Neither woman to no. Nobody come here as a woman. You see me not discriminate. Our Paul they do one in. Me feel like me could have name out everything in my house. Me I go make up me one scene, you know. You see all the way me are, yeah? When me sort out in here, man, there is the studio. The audience can be anyone who experiences the sort of personal challenges I live with from the time my circumstances changed with my father's illness to hearing my mom's stories months before her death with dementia. One, treated unfairly because I was different. Two, teenage pregnancy. Three, coping with a child misdiagnosed with multiple disabilities that involve labeling and stereotyping. Me say my grandson, me I need to do something for my grandson. Zaydan Moy. You see? I have it written here. And my poor boy down in Jamaica stress out and a high blood pressure. He might go to prison. Go to prison for what? Come tell your story, son. I saw the two dirty white bitch girl come because of something that was written on Twitter about racism. Go where me say. Me want to stop cuss bad word. Me say me want to stop cuss bad word. Me say me want to stop cuss bad word. Me I set up me own theater. Me have too much fucking Cynthia for not set up theater. So me and me party pan there got on jump on. Jump on sound a finnock. Families with diverse and complex needs, multi-generational working approach. Junior Sullivan, you go get some stick up your ass, you see, girl. Research participant, employment, mental health, diabetes, and then the research me, you know. I'm a writer, you know. The experience of discrimination on multiple grounds research was recommended to ACAS, and it was not implemented. After death of my brother with cancer, medical suspension. After death of my mother with dementia led to a mental health research with NHS. Well, I know not so much. Yes, I did something at Maud. I did the Maudsley thingy, but it was King's College London. The Employment Tribunal Services presided over the second miscarriage of justice. This might mean using www.ico.org.uk. You hear Miss Presley mention ICO in her sitting. Subject access request resulting from my investment in my Fight for Justice business. It started on Facebook, then to Google My Business. Where are my 18 pages? Where is Mimi Owusu, the stinking what's it not, bitch? I am privy to information about modern slavery thriving in the UK because I wrote a whole article for the Guardian when I went to their event. Workshops. As a member slash volunteer of Pembroke House and the Walworth Living Room, I can approach local communities for spaces for the workshops. No bother with them, the rascal out there. I was an go and me also come off of my phone, dirty bitch. I was an influencer on social media before I was targeted on behalf of my former employers. In the meantime, I'm getting a professional website geared towards the group and audience. As a newcomer to this genre and ways of delivering to any group and audience, I am not ashamed saying I will need all the help I can get for this. Much will depend on COVID-19 too. Question 8 of the oppressed facilitation. How can TO help me share my vision of breaking down the barriers of discrimination that caused the second miscarriage of justice, leaving me captive 6 years after the death of my mother and exacerbated my disabilities whilst denying me my entitlements not to be discriminated against? They say every fucking, if you know bother me charge for all the that and the T when me cross. Hey, Paul, we have business we doing now. No, Paul, no worry about no love up business. I know love it, do it thing. Me a woman of my words. Me don't really need a man. Me can't do without a man. You know that the type then. Right, me a go read some sitting, you know. Me just a read enough for me now, but I feel sleep. Lord, oh my Lord. So me a go read tribute to Danny and then me a go read whatever. A Danny heart attack. My tribute to Danny, a friend and brother, 22nd of August 2020. Merville Myers. For anyone who to understand my tribute to Danny, let me introduce myself without taking anything away from why we are celebrating the life of an exceptional person who I was privileged to know as a neighbor and friend in the past 6 years by circumstances that just happened. Danny became someone I could talk to about anything and not feeling judged. Danny became because he was just that kind of character who is slash was friendly and had a wicked sense of humor. Somebody who would understand me. So if I decide to pull my finger and show him my tuntun, he wouldn't mind. Not that I would. My tuntun is for anybody who me going to bed with. Nobody else. I am positive Danny could have done just as good a job as a stand-up comedian as his antiques business. You see? When did all that change in Alma Grove? Being the person who I am, I'm always chatting with people. Therefore, for want of something to do, that is how Danny and I became pals. I remember chatting to him and he's offered me a cigarette and me explaining I do not smoke nor drink. I will leave you to apply your creative minds deciding how some of the conversations ended. After saying to me, you must have a voice then, a vice then. The last time I spoken to Danny was after he was concerned seeing the ambulance in Alma Grove. Post-clot ambulance, they park up there one time. Danny Duppy must win a concern to Rasclat. I had come out to get the newspaper for my husband and he called me over to chat. I remember him saying he checks on Rita when I said I have not seen her for a while. I told him I was going back to court and he invited me to have a chat with his partner, who is a solicitor. He explained her area of law is property, but she could most likely give me tips. Hey, 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 how's in for a woman, your bumper will catch a fire. Update. I have been to court and had to call the ambulance out because I was not coping. That is why I will have to touch on the impact of discrimination on any grounds. When I came to the UK in 1992, the thing that sticks in my mind is hearing that Bermondsey is a racist area. I moved here in December 2000 because of homelessness, and I can say my experiences are so much different from the negativity. Little did I know. Yeah, that's why I have to do this. Little did I know. I was welcomed with open arms, especially by Tess, who took me under her wings and treated me like a big sister I never had. That is why her death had such a devastating impact on me to this day, with regards to what I'm going through the past 6 years. That was 6 years. Yeah, coming up 11 years. Hmm. How the news of Danny's death unfolded. In paper, you went tick to royal card. Then tick. Before I go, I want this honor for a friend who I consider to be another of my brothers that I accumulate along life's journey. I'm not surprised about death because we all die one day, and I have lost loved ones along the way, making me aware of my own mortality. But hearing about Danny's death, my neighbor at 17 Almagrove, have me in shock. With my upbringing, I cannot help wondering if the bad feelings I was having last night, time he died, was at this death was when Danny was journeying home. Debbie said she thought of knocking here, listen, 2020. 2020. Debbie said she thought of knocking my door but did not bother. I was dealing with the depression that can come out of the blue. After I locked down, read my email and Google my business had done it again, remove my posts that are Facebook memories. So I responded with some color emails of the Jamaican mother tongue. As I said to them, sometimes I do not hear my phone ring when I'm engrossed in I'm doing. I'm back at Central London County Court 2nd September 2020. And during our last conversation, when Danny was having a chat with me because he was concerned that my ambulance came to my house, me said me will charge every that I will cross if no rascal bother me ambulance. He told me his partner is a lawyer, conveyance, possibly. He was encouraging me to have a chat with her. I glimpsed his son and now I spoke to his niece. I do not even know his surname. Since given the information night by Rita, who is doing the collection in Alma Grove, I have photos of him and his dog and a sculptor. That is why I'm so upset about the cyberbullying on social media. Because I started writing tributes and debating about issues. Facebook, January 8, 2018 at 7:38 p.m. London. Remembering those who are no longer with us. In memory of those whose lives were cut short. Last I seen 3706 views. That was about Charmaine Marbier. Since that, Elgita was shot in her shop. Elgita Marbier. Yeah? And why should I not be angry? I even have poems about anger. Locked in here. This is the life you expect to lead. But I didn't just always have my head under the sheet. I've been writing. That's why I do this. I think I should put this in. I think I should put this early in. I'm going to put Danny. Danny. HTTPS YOU TU.BE KJ COMEREU 20. Is it QRO? ORG. Angelica with diseases. Yeah? I write people for whatever. Why should I let anybody? Why not? Sorry. By May, whatever, was in that Andrew Wilderness was in Westmoreland. Then a fuck with me. Jamaica Labour Party now fuck with me. Godman Moreland Wilson now fuck with me. Fly Green now fuck with me. Was in Westmoreland addressing matters. So who should be charged for perverting the course of justice? As a writer blogger who invested in my own website to share stories of the discrimination I experienced after bereavement and losses, the following is an example of what I post. So by 2022, Mark Upton and Guy Lawful thief me put in the Earl in here. My vision, I it come up. So me put it here so the world know. My VISION. Move your ass flat and go about whose birthday. Me want to know bomb clock about nobody's birthday. HTTPS. No, it's not the pan for me. www.myvision.org.uk for more. My lasting legacy to Danny. So nothing gonna know more on me. No can't even put 2-3 words together for my blood clots and things, but then I come fucking mess with people. When I go pay for the stress when my son a stretch roof to one man, like whatever that in all in body gone. My soul son. And in belly I get bigger. Because of my personal experiences of facing discrimination that impacted on my life to the extent that I have lost my job the second time from the law, meaning I do not have a voice. Well, when you can tell me blood clot, housing for women and bomber clot, coat about me for remove and whatever. Remove what? How much blood clot YouTube subscription housing for women at 13? That's a lesson one when me have you know what me a YouTube, the 2 main one. Then me a 2 other one, me all a YouTube for my husband. Fuck off and go, man. Me sit down and use my time wisely, man. I want to use that. I want to use Danny's sudden death to emphasize why I share my stories to support others who might be going through similar experiences like mine. These stories are on my website and social media. The following is one of my publications. HTTPS Mervily Advocacy, whatever. We until we stop Facebook, Google, LinkedIn from cyberbullying us on behalf of terrorism, we do. I am not scared of cyber criminals. Let me put this in this blood clot too. Little bomber clot wicked. Just WEBSITE. HTTPS. I wonder if you can hold. Oh, fuck you. HTTPS mervelyadvocacy.com. MERVELEE advocacy.com. 2020 2020 dash 08 dot 21 until we dash stop Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, she's not well, from CYB bullying, US dot on BEHALF terrorism TERRORISM. We doomed. You see me get in there. Go and go read. I'm not scared of cyber criminals. Until we stop Facebook, Google, LinkedIn from cyberbullying us on behalf of terrorism, we are doomed. mervelyadvocacy.com. My main reason for taking advocacy and using my tribute to Danny for breaking down the barriers that are leaving the myths that discrimination do not affect everyone, regardless of color, class, race, or status, is the fact of how the laws are structured, protecting those with friends in high places and have money to pay to cover up their terrorism and making children, young people, and vulnerable people the victims of institutional discrimination. Want to know more? See reviews at Leaf. www.leyf.org.uk for more. I speak my truth, I speak my truth, I write my truth, I write my truth. Sodak News. Oh shit. Sodak News. Me a plaster forever fucking thinking bomber clock surface. HTTPS www.southnews.co.uk. Coronavirus, CORONA. London Early Years Foundation. What that fuck we am use? EARLYEARSFOUNDation. No, London Early Years Nurseries. NURSERIES. Unite, that I union. Hashtag then. X P Q F D FD 4V Vacase U 6I C dot MAILTO. Coronavirus roll over claims of appalling worker mistreatment at organization running Southwark nurseries. I contacted Southwark News and commented, but to date I had not no renowned son. So I don't know hear anybody attack. At the years it started. There it started London Early Years. And that's why I was the drumology thing, because they are in moonshot. And when me ready to go up, they go blast. Participant in research. The experience of discrimination on multiple grounds. It should be multiple discrimination. Dr. Maria Hudson, WWACAS, RESEARCH, www.acas.org.uk. Research. So instead of me telling you do whatever, me read when my hand start declutter. Oh, research papers. Now me now go to no channel. Is alright, make it on. I was interviewed at my home by Dr. Maria Hudson Acres, working at leave, whilst working at leave. After the sudden death of my brother with colon cancer, I had the first nervous breakdown in a toxic work environment when allegations were used to trigger my traumas. During the space of 3 months, I got to know my brother, who died 2 months after his 56th birthday. When I got them to take mom to visit, she told me how much he was suffering. That is why every time I go out, I go by Danny's gate. He did not say goodbye, but I hope he did not suffer too much. I was in Jamaica for my son's wedding in 2014 when I learned my mom's story. By this time mom's dementia means she did not recognize her only daughter. But the day I was leaving to come back to the UK, she told my son she did not come to say goodbye. If you want to know more, see my blogs. In wrapping up, I want to say how much Danny has done for me during the past 6 years. He was never too busy to have a chat with me when I needed someone to spare me a few minutes of their times. Can you see what I'm saying? Nobody calls me on the phone. The last little outlet I have, the gemology at Moonshot, I'm not to come. You think me now go kick up the go raise your ass? I lost two of my seven brothers and did not attend their funerals for reasons I could not change. But I had spoken to them and they understand why I could not make it home. So now I've lost another brother and one brother is disabled during that period, possession letter. And I'm not to say anything. That fucking thing is unlawful, man. I mean, I go and Miss Presley for we are going to light fire down housing for him and bomb and burn them out. Not physically, in words with our pen. We are burn out the rascal like a Grenfell. Only we not light no fire. And we pen we light take light fire and them bomb hole. Dedicating my fight for justice campaign to Danny Knight. Because of the myths about discrimination and racism in Bermondsey, I wish this to be a legacy to Danny's memory that society must be aware of the impact of discrimination on the lives of families and vulnerable women. The discrimination I experienced in Bermondsey happened at BIB Leaf Nursery after returning from burying my mother and transferring here to work. Therefore, I'm using Danny's death without saying goodbye and leaving me without the friend I can talk to about my difficulties coping with mental health issues to highlight the fact about the laws need reviewing because the employment tribunal judge can hide my medical reports and the employment appeal tribunal can say I make up disabilities. In trying to address the perversion and second miscarriage of justice, miscarriages during justice, I was ordered to pay 17,000 to the barrister who acted unprofessionally. This is why I had to call out the ambulance this morning. Rest in peace, Danny. Knight, I know you are somewhere relaxing from your hard work and having a laugh. You might even be engaging in your favorite pastime and saying, did that black lady at 16 not have any vices? We at Alma Grove unite in saying how much we are missing you and your wicked sense of humor. Father alone knows all about it. That have a time to steal us away. Prepared by Mervyn Lee Myers. FD opened 3rd of the 9th, 2020. And after that, I am here now, like a fish out of water. If I'm not careful, they kill me ass in here and get away with it. most dangerous diseases. Say the elephantitis and the poliomyelitis. Alright, me I read this. Me just a read and read what me I here. I want to know the magnitude of what me I know. I don't know why my tablet now pick up now. See. Woe man /woe/man a plan and God a wipe out. 15th of the 9th, 2015. Me a wholly parroted. An extra from my Facebook update. No one can wipe the biggest grin off my face today. After the horrors I'd experienced the past week. I was praising God, just Rastafari, and all the other deity that is worshipped out there. I was motivated after reading Carol Ann Rice's article in the Daily Express to fight the negativity called fear that enslave us if we are not strong and live up to our convictions, not to be covered by those who are moral cowards. Should we name the moral cowards? Housing for women. The ambulance service comes stand up out and me do a whole night. On Sunday, Tom and I had one almighty row and the biggest bust up since we met 14 years ago. I was mad as hell when he let his fear of what they are trying to do to me get the better of him and lost his better judgment. Poor man. Man shouldn't dead yet. Man should have there celebrate one another birthday instead. See me having a writing here? It's in my fucking head, not you. I take it out of my fucking head and put it on paper. And that are no rascal problem. The poor man was so concerned and overcome with fear of what they could do to me that he told me I should take my CRB in for them to copy. That's why my son down in Jamaica stress out. Eh? I mean, no say I'm a Dante Anita. Take what go make them copy. And I mean, know the fuck. My poor Tom don't know what hit him when I got dirty and tick off as I let rip left, right, and center. Sorry it had to take something like this for him to know exactly who I am, and he will not dare cross me again as long as we both shall live. Well, in dead and gone. Me I look at a man like my husband with the same sort of temperament. But me don't want no old man like my husband. Me want a young man. But it hurts like hell to know these evil wretches, brutes can be doing this to my family and I, where I'm abandoned by my family and friends. Poor Kevin down at Jamaica, stress out, pressure high. Maga like a dog, belly big, body gone. By the time I got up about 5 o'clock-ish on Monday morning and ready to leave home, I'd gone to the toilet 4 times. My stretched incontinence was back, full flow, that even Tom is concerned. He'd not spoken to me since I blew my top on Sunday, effing and blinding like a true Jamaican bad word cusser until my angers subside. I pack my spare clothes, tell Tom not to worry because if they think I'm not turning up, they made a sad mistake. The power of the pen. The power of the pen. You take it out of your mad head and you put it down on paper. All them you know out there. Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, they're out there. They're out there. Hey, Mas Paul, we have business to do. I told him if I piss and shit up myself, I'll clean up and carry on back on the floor. On the bus, I am keeping my legs crossed, and the number 21 terminates at New Cross Bus Garage. I waited, and the next number 21 terminates, and I'm thinking with my legs crossed, blinking hell, I'm going to lose my dignity and piss on my foot. They're going to act out them here now. But as God would have it, number 136 came. I boarded and got in just in time. I recall my school days when children would be called piss up and shit up, and I have a story that is too close for comfort when I'm feeling vulnerable. That I'd rather forget. Me piss up myself here already since me come here. Piss up myself. Had no other alternative but piss. Me never shit up myself. Lord Jesus, Papa Jesus, let us see them. Throughout the day, I was dragged from pillar to post by the Mrs. Give Hard asses, ratting them or don't give a rat's ass, because these days, E. Mervyn I. Myers Tomlinson is an empty vessel waiting to be filled. These days, I won't let anyone know what I'm thinking, and I just keep calm and carrying on, as they say. But I'm seething inside, kicking against the prick as I take the piece in my head of the stupid intellectual imbeciles. Some of the crab loose asses did not get where they are by fair means. This yardy girl just got on with the work as I have. I have to earn me keep, whatever. By fear me. Bakra, misuse big yard. Me not unlike them when live on tin ear, cigarettes and cups of tea. Listen me home yam. Suffice it to say, I lasted out the day with the cussed feistiness that me have to put up with. I kept one step ahead of the wretches. Knit, killing teeth. Killing teeth. Me I put on play for them here. Killing teeth and sucking up to them whilst taking the piece out of the idiots them in me head. But I could see others wilting under the pressures, and I felt sorry for them. My gran used to say, me cut up all your eyelash, and if them blink, me drop off. Me tell you, so me a copyright for me gran. Well, me intend for cut up on them rascal eyelash until something else come me way, and if that no materialize, them have to go put up with me and put what me a writing here. Or else white squall might have to take them bloody eye, make them can't see me when them are galang with them antics. And if me did have powers, them eyes would look their eyes would look like for Miss Marty Martina. You see, we know when the woman and them the time me a picnic. So Mrs. Austin now, so me I tell you. But me only wish nobody I feel look like Miss Martin. I'm my experience, but me know where no hour. Say affliction can take people. Cross my heart and hoping nothing sinister happen to my loved ones and those who wish me well. Because in 2008, when the same evil cowards put on the pressures, I couldn't handle it and had to run like a bullet from the starter's gun. You see how all of them are gone. Me could write them, you know. But everything happening in our lives to teach us something. So I'm more than ready for these Lot's wives. Got in and my Tom was supportive. And I recognize he's only acting because he is concerned and very much affected by what they are doing to me. I took out my paperwork and showed and explained to him because he never used to pay attention to what I was saying. There is no way they are entitled to copy my papers and they'd be breaking the law. So since I don't exist after 6+ years, they can go find my file. I've never had my file back. Where they take it to their high-paying solicitors to plant the dirt on me. Because I keep copies of everything. And I know who had nervous breakdowns, had to run for their lives, and daubed with shit to destroy them like they are doing to me. Madam got rid of all who are strong. Madam is June O'Sullivan. June Bombaclat Irish O'Sullivan. Bitch. Tam best friend name Jerry McGill. Irish. Madam got rid of all who are strong, knowledgeable, and surround herself with the numbskulls who don't know shit different from clay. If someone committed an act, why are they still around? That question mark. There was the hoo-ha about men in child care, but where are they now? That time I didn't know about Richard Harty until I go register at UEL. He called me out of the blue, panic and gun. See me having here? Wanna get fucked, man. Today reinforces my belief in the true and living God, who is my creator, master and Lord. Because God turned the enemies amongst themselves to teach each other, to tear each other apart. God is showing them signs and wonders to repent of their evil ways and leave the innocent to prosper. Whilst they are busy plotting, everything is rattling around them and they can't see. Because me I do a piece on the food when then they turn out all of the chef, the man bring food in packeting. When me done with Jonas and blood clot. Work or what? Capacity or what? Litigation or what? Assessment or what? Suffice it to say, what is hidden from the wise and foolish is revealed to the babes and suckling. I was pushed from pillar to post as they are left chasing their tails. And in exasperation, giving me dirty looks. But if only they know how much the feelings are mutual. I love them like when fire take dry bush, a big common, and fire go burn them and them hell a go hot. See the dirty bitch I tell me this man, she come out her car, go in her car, start it up, and come out because me come on the window. And tell me say me I go rat in hell. And nobody now kick me do it. Despite my own waywardness, God is always putting me in the mix to see when they are taking their foot tie up, them hands all the time. So the stupid idiot hog muddler. You see me anonymize then you heal that bomber clock me that way the fucking bitch there. And the cowardly Lynn in smelly Nelly killer, Lynn Kelly, heading out, and by the time the LK turned and I see me, gosh, she practically ran out, leaving the door open behind her. That. The one who threw the baby out with the bath water was ahead, that I held that miller. You see them that time there? Me anonymize. I don't have no need for fucking anonymize. Where then there? Yeah, me mention men in childcare. Me I do a whole synth on this. Me already copy Richard Harty and have it there. Flabby Beach Whale, EMR, What that mean, Emma? The R of Iroga, where the M for again? The one I like to call Madam Give hard as, had to call back Madam Coward to close the door. Oh, all hell broke loose, cause I was chuckling not like nobody's business. From the bottom of my belly, Madam Flabby claimed her big boss told her to remove her bikini-clad poke-away self from off professional sight before she could accept her friendship request, and she had to remove her OWP as well. Old workplace. Oh la la, this is the same comrade who claimed she had concerns about Mrs. Merville Myers, and they all colluded to break my spirit and destroy my character and black my good name nearly a year ago. District Judge Beecham. Because they view me as threats, I was eating a ripe banana. But it seems they haven't learned, and the same boss lied to me when she said she told them off for not turning up when she got her letters. Madam Brock M., if they are threats to your climb up the ladder, yet the dried up bitch who go under UV lamp fi catch color even when she no like we. That Hilda Miller. Long-haired freaky people need not apply. No one no old nigga Rastafari. Mr. Me and me one comedy there. What do you know? I'm a Paul. You ready for we do that thing? No, me no need nothing personal. I just for you do the recording. Like when me sit down in my studio and you record me and me come for your studio where I sit and you record me. No, me not look no relationship. Tafari, I get serialized. I was told I witnessed what happened with the door, and her lapdog of a protege called back on my little missus about the door left unopened recently. So Madam Dryfoot Hagmuggler come back to come provoke, taunt, and frustrate me. She come out in the garden invading my personal space. That girl will want a fucking lick down, but they don't know something better than that. If they all come, touch a button, not touch a button. Make them touch the fucking button. Like when me go in a nationwide. And girl come say, "Man, come push me out." And when me come out, me go back again. And then me go back again. It they make me that. And when Satan in me, Lord Jesus, that bitch. Enough of them miss lick down, but me know what lick down mean. They're going to end up like me, brother. So now, Justice District Judge Simla, y'all listen. I do the comedy show. She came out in the garden invading my personal space and in my face saying the agency staff not doing much, so I must stop planning until lunchtime. Now this is nearly 3 o'clock, so I don't know which lunchtime she chat about. I calmly say, yes, HM, I'll do whatever you say. I could have said much more. Like if they had not breached the laws, there would be no need for the agency staff. Or maybe they made another mistake, too many, like my hospital appointment. But I kept my cool and don't let anyone pull my tongue. Guess she was expecting me to challenge her because she heard and knows that from Thursday, 10 September 2015, day of my appointment, that I don't always take crap from stupid idiots and will stand up and defend myself. No, I don't do physical, darling. That's why they not catch me. For me now up in me door. Kick down that ass. When you come in here, different thing. Kick down that ass. Kick it as much as you want. But she have 30 cronies to back her up because she told me I am sick. Yes. You hear? Hilda Miller. So when that they one keep saying, she's not well. What the fuck you mean she's not well? Give me 2 cornmeal dumpling. Should I take out my hair? Make me fucking hair, Tanya. And that my strength. She told me I'm sick when I mentioned about my chronic anxiety. I am once more throwing down the gauntlet that the pen is mightier than the sword, and that pen will defend me against them every time. I'm not afraid of anyone, and Hog Mudla is the least of my problems. They can do what they friggin' want to do now after they got the best 6 years of me. Neuroscience and the law, research on why I have to adapt survival skills to help with the difficulties of bereavement and the pressure I've been undergoing the past year. And now I lose another brother. One is disabled, and I lost my husband. Lost sister-in-law, my aunties, and my brother-in-law. No, they don't. They. I'm supposed to go look for Jakey. Yeah. I already told them they can interpret at will. If they can't fit them, they are welcome to wear it. Empty vessels make the most noises, and kettle sometimes cause pot block. If they did not have guilty consciences, why are they taking ownerships of updates on my Facebook? I don't have time for them and whatever they want to get up to in their lives, but it's unfair for them to treat me this way to break my spirit. I can't retaliate in kind like them despite the provocations and frustration. So I do the best thing and do thing. And for me, this is therapy. So I do not fall in this their traps to kill off any whatever to and say whatever unthinkable. So that's that. You see? I will it right. All right, me right. 2015. All right, me I go do this. For today, me just I do this. I get it out of the way. It's called therapy. Making headline news. You see? Sky News visited Luton Street Community Nursery, promoting the aims and objectives of London Early Years Foundation Leave 1st September 2009, 27 September 2015, and beyond. Mrs. Jonas Sullivan's a fucking thief. Plagiarizer. Take it from me. Sky News, Wednesday the 5th of September 2011, Merville Myers photo. Merville Myers, early years practitioner, lead early years foundation stage, EYFS coordinator, SENCO, multi-generational working approach integrated work, multi-generational approach integrated working lead, creative writing and photographer and researcher, advocate, fight for justice, Merville Myers, FD Open. Kiss me ass, Jonah Sullivan. Bitch. See the bitch, yeah? Jonah Sullivan. Fucking plagiarizer. So, all of these books you see there, my homemade books, I didn't take one with me when I was leaving Luton Street. I leave them there. I'd meet people, and when I mentioned my name, they say, oh, I seen your book. CEO admired my homemade books. CEO chose one to be working tool for leave. Pedagogy. Bitch, thief, missing teeth. Anyway, you see, little You leave whatever. About pedagogy and my idea then thief. The fucking thief, yeah. Jonas Sullivan. I don't give a rat's ass. What you do to me? Pedagogy, EYFS coordinator and Senko, curriculum, the theories of teaching and learning, child development. Luton Street environmental spaces were transformed into teaching and learning zones for the children, their families, and other communities of practice that LS worked with from the shared partnerships of the EYFS. LS, that's Luton Street, became a beacon of best inclusive practice for leave as I set about introducing the mosaic approach research tools from studies to practice as a more knowledgeable practitioner who developed the listening ethos. I applied the mentoring trainings from Islington and University and Camden LEA to all aspects of my practice. We have done this angle later. I held lead practitioner posts before, and working collaboratively is in a team was second nature to me. Applying the top-down and bottom-up approaches of the expert theories of teaching and learning was instrumental as I developed a defensive practice. So see the base, the Jonas Sullivan plagiarized my intellectual property. You see it there? LS worked hard in delivering the pedagogy that was instrumental in meeting the changing, diverse, and complex needs of the children and their parents, service users, and providers that pass through LS Leaf. I'm a believer. Cooperative, professional, friendly, pleasant, supportive, determined, realistic, fun-loving, comical, fair, unbiased, unpretentious, humble, willing, forgiving, empathetic. Some of my many qualities, when I put this motherfucker, as she label me, uncooperative, rude, intimidation, confrontational, aggressive, documentary. This pussy holder, thief in bits long around my book there. And take one for go be teacher. I never, whatever, teaching and learning too. Vegetables and flowers. Seasonal vegetables were just some of the many gardening activities and experiences I introduced to LS on my arrival in April 2010. When I identified the potentials for making the environmental spaces outside a center of teaching and learning hub for the community, I applied early years curriculum learning outcome EYCLO from Open University Studies 2004 to 10. On my arrival at Luton Street, Luton Street was staffed by more agency than leave practitioners. But this is the norms in the majority of workplaces I worked in 1999 to 2015. I'm known for doing two practitioners work in my heyday and thought nothing of doing this. I am always thankful that I had a job which was of uttermost importance to me, giving me chances to show my abilities. Like, so they reside there somewhere. Yeah? Jonas Sullivan is a plagiarizer and psychopath on camera. So this are the Cynthia where they give me long service award, and then after that the English they think Jonas Sullivan must be bad from the early years sector in 2022. No, she's still in 2025. HMCS CTS and CPS and CJS must be sanctioned for hate crimes. You hear? District Judge Beecham, make your pathway clear. Yeah? Leave is an abuse ring for Richard Harty. Yeah? MIC. Refer to my website to find out what happened after I fronted Ofsted, used as reasonable adjustment, and then targeted at BIB. Oh, fuck. Young man, you're too girly, girly. You just have flashy on the girly. Young man, me I go read this now, yeah? I don't think me I go no further. Me want to go lie down again. March 30th, 2015. Patricia Sessions, NVQ, Canada, to whom it may concern. The career criminals, you see from when me write this? The career criminals, you see from when this right? At HMCTS and CPS and CJS will be named to safeguard those that leave abuse rings. Yeah? So when me go in my catalog, tell me fuck about remove what? To whom it may concern. Richard Harty is the mastermind of Men in Childcare. A Voice of a Child project was done in August 2010. Refer to Dr. Maria Hudson's research paper. Yeah, you're going to read this and done. No bumble hole. I am writing with reference to Mervyn Myers, whom I have known personally for the past 6 years when we worked together as colleagues. Mervyn joined our team as a full-time nursery practitioner at Fitzrovia Community Nursery in September 2009. During the year that we worked together, I knew her to be an organized, responsible, and easygoing individual who conducted herself professionally. Her contributions included working in partnership with parents and other professionals, and as a team with other leave staff members. Mervyn worked hard at developing our nursery and maximized the development and learning of the children in her care. One of her greatest strengths was her passion, knowledge, and expertise re-send special educational needs and disability. She was able to lead by example and recognize which areas within the setting needed developing, resulting from years of studies, trainings, and research. Mervyn was highly respected amongst her nursery colleagues, their parents, and other professionals for her knowledge about all aspects of childcare and education in the early years. She has a passion and natural flair in implementing and promoting best quality, inclusive practice to benefit the children and parents. Her hard work and caring nature when working with the children was valued and acknowledged by her colleagues and the parents. I think Mervyn is an asset to any team and very competent at her work, and therefore I have no reservations in recommending her services. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact me by email. Regards, Patricia Sessions, and she has her email. Now, why haven't Mervyn not worked in 10 years? Why? I'm going to stop this here because shit. I'm tired. Yeah? So I'm just going to read this and show you. Everything I've created. Website gone. This gone, that gone. And now did my crab blouse, I try it, whatever. Follow me on social media to stop my grandchildren become an Arlana Miller who gave up the fight. I'm gonna stop it here and go lie down. This thing is like a drug. I don't need any. I have enough drug. I don't need no drug. This thing is like a drug. When I get going. Don't man, you too girly, girly. Only young in my bed and lie down and Beverly make police look like an idiot. Beverly make ambulance service look like an idiot. Don't mess with Beverly Myers. Well, I'm gonna pick up my phone. Alright, I'm gonna go lie down, finish and go lie down. Why make this fucking shit now? You know how much money me pay for it? All who sell out, all this sell out black people, them we are sell out them one another. Me also bring me. You take your blood clot, come turn up on me doorway for. Let in by terrorists and racists and rapists. Joy Hoop and Debbie Gale, Chris. Ambulance service, you gonna get fuck. Ministry of Housing, Communities and Local Government. The Pano Rascal. Dirty bitch. You have a blood clot. Managing Jamaica's economy isn't easy. You make me blood clot so now I don't work. You're bumbo clot gunman, Molan Wilson. Who's that blood clot, you ugly bumbo hole? You think you're rascal bad don't have no bumbo clot JLP.